What's up? 2DV vibing. Okay, so I wanted to make another video, right? And this video is the response to what Lonnie said because even though I'm done with the video, I just wanted to add something to the video based off my experience again, as a black man, who's been in relationships before with black women. So I would say this, you know, as far as me as a black man, or as far as like I would say like most black men, based off my experience with conversations that we have too, that we have together. It's not that black men do not know how to be faithful. It's that sometimes we don't, or sometimes we don't show it, because of the fact that, we feel like we're not appreciated. We feel like we're not appreciated just because of the stigma that happens, about black men. Just like the stuff that's said about black men. When I was growing up, from a very young age, from a woman, for black women, not all black women, but black women who's been hurt by black men, I would grow up hearing like the black men ain't shit. Like, hey, get you a white man, because white men understand them, they appreciate you more than black men. They always doing this, they always doing this, they always doing this. So because of that, and I'm gonna just keep saying this to clarify, it's not all black men, but me as a weak-minded black boy then, I wasn't really strong-minded like every like the typical black man, right? So I would end up being consumed by those stereotypes, and I would end up going out and being the ain't shit black man. You get what I'm saying? Because you hear that ring and it get to the point, ouch. It get to the point where it start to become like numb. It start to become numb to the point of like, well, maybe this isn't true. Maybe we have something in us that makes us, like this or whatever. Because you can plant any seed you want into you, but if you give into the wrong seed, that shit gonna grow. And it's gonna take somebody to get that root out. You get what I'm saying? And so again, I'm just breaking down my experience. So I've been that way until I was like 21. So I was like 21. Then I hit like, I got myself humbled by life. You get what I'm saying? Not like I left like, I became homeless, right? But not like I left like a black woman homeless or left any woman homeless. It was just because of the fact that somewhere deep inside me, I knew I was doing wrong shit when it came to black women and when it came to like women in general. But majority of it was black women, right? So I had a mother. You get what I'm saying? I had a biological mother. She passed away when I was extremely young. But I also had another mom. When I was in foster care, when I was like when I was 16 to 18. So I knew exactly how to treat a woman. I knew how to be polite. I knew how to do a lot of stuff. But because I was doing this wrong shit, like I ended up becoming homeless, and that shit humbled me. And I've never since then been the same type of person, that can have just somebody say something about about a whole being, like that put stuff as a whole, and that's going to make me who I am because I already know who I am. So, a lot of times that shit can still have an effect. It still can have an effect on you, for you to hear that and it still hurt. And, and sometimes when you're hurting, you don't recognize, when you say certain things, who you're hurting in the process, because like I said, hurt people. So I feel like this narrative do have to change. I feel like it does have to be a conversation and a dialogue. So the battle of the sexes, black men and black women, don't constantly keep happening to like point the finger and go back and forth with each other. I feel like black men should really have a conversation on what we do wrong. You get what I'm saying? What growth we have to go about, and what is our approach to lift black women up and let them know that they are important. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like, when we do that, we grow as black men. As black men, that's how we grow. And so when it comes to these type of conversations, when Lonnie Love, say those things, we can be there and be like, well, that's just not true, and this is something that that needs to stop, because we still hurt. We still hurt when we hear that. We hurt because that still can be an indirect, direct message towards us. Because when it's not a balance, when you don't recognize the good stuff that's in black men and stuff, and only focus about the bad stuff, you start to really miss out on the reasons on why certain things is what it is. So like I said, we don't feel appreciated enough, and that is the truth. And that is because just the stigma that's been going on about black men not being shit. You get what I'm saying? The shit that we hear. The shit that we hear most of the time. And is it bad? Is it toxic? Yes, because that shouldn't be the only thing we hear. But that causes trust issues. If I let you all the way in, what are you going to do with it? You get what I'm saying? You're going to manipulate it. You're going to use my trust against me. You get what I'm saying? So it's not that we don't know how. Just like women know how to love, or women know how to be faithful. Men know how to do the same shit, and that shit should be common sense. It should be common sense. It should be like nothing to make you feel that way. Because of your experience, sometimes you do feel that way. But I know because of my experience, that still don't mean black woman is amazing. Because we've been oppressed and because slavery is a thing, black woman is still fucking amazing. You get what I'm saying? Black man is also amazing. So I just wanted to give my little side note on that, and just to I'm just trying to cancel out all this toxic stuff we say about each other. Even I be hearing on podcasts about how black women black women should do this, black women should do this. It's toxic. We shouldn't say that. You can't really say that. You don't know what it's like to be a black woman, so you can't really say what black woman needs to do. And vice versa. But like I said, we need to stop this. I'm trying to create a dialogue and a conversation. So if you agree with this, if you don't agree with this, explain to me why in the comments. If you like it, like this, just subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my Facebook, follow me on Twitter. All right, whatever. Peace.